Yo, what's good, boys? We're checking out this video right here, man. It's Shaquille O'Neal, Tracy Mcgrady, and Dwyane Wade, man. Just kind of chopping it up. I had gotten like 1 minute into the video, and then I realized, oh, this is pretty damn good. So we're going to watch it together. I haven't seen the whole thing. Let's get to it.
He told a story early about how whenever we came to town, no matter what team I was on, I'd call him. Because even though we're playing against his team, he's on the part of my list that I won't ever flagrant foul you. I won't ever show on the pick. I won't even play hard because I actually like watching him play. I've always liked big guards. Ever since Magic Johnson, I like big guards. Ever since Penny Hardaway, I like big guards.
I like that he's saying that.
And when I saw Kobe and I saw him and I saw Flat, like a lot of people don't know. I knew that after I left LA, I needed somebody in their caliber to have a chance.
Because he was older.
I'm 29, 30. I ain't gonna be able to do it by myself. That's why, because I didn't even know about D-Wade either. Like, I just seen him kill Baron Davis. So when they was talking about trading, I was like, I want to go to Miami. I think he was in Orlando at the time. Orlando still didn't want to. Like, I thought about going back home.
A combination
No, I did. I thought about going back home. But they were still tripping.
They're still tripping. He's talking about the Magic.
But I just,
They were still tripping.
I appreciate you. You know I love you. It's unfortunate that you have to fall in that BS category. You don't have a championship, whatever. I always thought you was one of the great players.
He was a GOAT, man.
I just appreciate the freedom.
No, I appreciate that because, you know, one thing, you know, throughout our careers, you know, you have guys and they like to label guys, oh, he works extremely hard. He's got a crazy work ethic. That man can tell you how often I was at his house training before the season. Faithfully at his house training.
And that makes sense because he was obviously playing for the Magic, and then Shaquille O'Neal, we know he has that big ass mansion or whatever. We seen it. MTV Cribs. I'm putting you guys on game right now. Go to YouTube, look up Shaquille O'Neal, Orlando Magic, MTV Cribs. It's crazy. But yeah, Tmac used to work out there. That's pretty cool.
Orlando Magic was my favorite team with him and Penny. And to have the opportunity when I came to play for Orlando to go to his house and train to get better and get that knowledge from him.
Sure.
Yeah, as a young player, imagine that, yo.
Boy, Tmac.
And
One
that's
of
all
those calls. Yeah, no, you know, just one of those calls.
Yeah.
You know, one of the people say, hey, this my young fella. Make sure you take him. So everywhere he went, every city, he know if he needed me.
You
I
got
was there.
I love it.
one of those calls. I don't think anyone can say they've had a play like this. Let's go back 33, 35 seconds, 13 points. This has to be the play that people
Oh my God. Against the Spurs.
See how you messing up. As a commissioner of this Versus thing, don't make him show one of his top highlights.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come on, man.
they've seen it.
We are giving roses.
Yeah, he goes crazy against the Spurs right here, man. There's 13 points in 35 seconds, and he wins the game.
Years.
No, but it's a highlight show. We have to show his top highlight. This right here.
That turnover is so costly.
Iverson's going to cross over Jordan. Like, we know these things. But this was incredible.
Yeah.
Most often asked
I love it.
moment.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That's the most asked about moment.
Here, I mean, think to do it against a team like San Antonio, who's a
Right, and it was against the Spurs too.
Bruce Bowen, pesty, just, you know, harassing you on the defensive end, and to be able to have that comeback against a championship caliber team, it was phenomenal.
I was watching
I love it.
in the Super Bowl, and I'm like, well, they know he's going to him. And that's what that was like. You're like, you know T-Mac.
But you can't stop it.
And it still happened. It was
Yeah.
Well, one thing about
Thanos.
great players, I mean, we just got that will, right? That will to take over a game.
And that was
One of those moments.
That was a Spurs team that went on to win the championship. So Wade, I turned.
That's wild.
T-Mac is roses.
Well, first of all, man, I live by this saying, have it tattooed on me and everything. And it's my belief is stronger than your doubt. And when I think of Tracy Mcgrady, I think of that. You know, when you have a young player that's in the shadows of a great player, and you bet on yourself. You know, you going to Orlando at that time, I don't think it was a popular choice. And you bet on yourself. We got all these.
Yeah, because he was with the Raptors.
Double down. Tracy Mcgrady was one of the.
So he went over there to be the face for the Magic.
That I felt went and bet on himself, and went to Orlando and just became everyone's favorite player.
Yeah.
Immediately.
A straight up superstar, no doubt.
You know, I just think as a young kid, as we talk about with Little D, and we talk about this power of, you know, visualization and imagery, to have an image of, you know, of a player that just had the silhouette that just when he walked, you was like, ooh, he look cool. You know what I mean? Like he had the leg sleeve.
Look at Tmac, he like, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like, you know, a lot of people don't like Tmac was like we said when it comes to like style, how he dressed when he played the game. Like we all wanted that swag.
Emulate,
you know,
yeah.
put on that leg sleeve, and so. You know, I just think the importance of veteran guys. We spent a lot of time in Chicago with Tim Grover. You know, we down there rehabbing and getting ready. And I remember Tmac used to come and do this hang dribble, right? And you know, that's all I did. And I got it from Tmac. You know, I'm just coming to. I wasn't 6'7", 6'8" doing it, but like I just wanted to do what Tmac was doing. I remember being in the gym and hearing him on the side.
That's crazy.
Killing people with this hang dribble, like this shot. And he was like, here it come, he go. And I was just tearing people up, and I was like, I got it from you. You know what I mean? Like I got the leg sleeve from you and MJ. But you know what I mean? So
You know who he got the hang dribble from? You're welcome.
don't say you, bro.
Hey.
I got a question for you, man.
What?
Hey man, Shaq's tripping.
So as players,
What?
the media are the ones that tell our stories first.
For sure.
And so now that we have an opportunity to tell our own stories, like how do you want your legacy to be defined?
Oh man.
I think it's defined. You know, I'm in the Hall
Do
of
the
Fame.
numbers.
Yeah, he's
It,
like that's his thing. He's in the Hall of Fame, bro. He never won a championship. Like that's how good he was.
the Hall. I wasn't fortunate enough to play on a championship team.
Right.
Right. I didn't play with Shaq. I didn't play with a D-Wade in my prime, and not having that in my prime, you know, yeah, I put up crazy numbers, and I took teams that probably wasn't supposed to make playoffs to the playoffs and put up crazy numbers in the playoffs, but I didn't advance. So my reward in my championship was to make it to the Hall of Fame.
Right.
That,
Right. That right there's the legacy.
That's why I don't get so caught up in he didn't win a chip.
Right.
It's a lot of moving
See,
parts that come.
I'm not gonna lie, I fall into that group of people that maybe I put too much emphasis on, yo, you gotta win one. But like bro, seeing Tmac and then seeing his perspective on it, like it kind of makes you change your mind a little bit, like how you view things. Cause like this dude is like, bro, top 5 shooting guards easily. Like obviously we got, you know, MJ, Kobe, D-Wade. And D-Wade is in there obviously because he won, you know, he was a monster, but he won 3 championships. Tmac, bro, I mean, Tmac is up there with those guys, period.
To winning championships, right? Shaq's the most dominant guy to ever play our game. He has 4 championships. It's hard,
Yeah.
right? And how many years you played big?
19, I think.
Played 19, he has 4 championships. It's
Right.
hard to win a chip.
Yeah, it's hard.
There's a lot of moving parts. And to me, I don't know how you guys feel. Going into every season, it's probably like 4 teams trying to win a chip.
Right.
You know what I mean? Out of 30.
Realistic.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually,
Realistically.
Realistically trying to win a championship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I HOF, man. I got that.
Beautiful
right.
thing.
No,
So-
no. HOFFA, alpha.
Something that a lot of
Drop a like on the video, man. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys on the next one.